So in this video, I'll be talking about the new Insta360 Flow Pro, and I'll be doing a quick unboxing of this along with kind of covering some of the features, kind of essentially just a quick overview, and also going through some of the optional accessories you can get with this product. So let's check it out. So I decided to buy the Insta360 Flow Pro over the DJI version of this. And I normally buy the DJI products, but there was things that the Insta360 Flow Pro kind of had that kind of made me want to buy this product. Now this product does come in two versions. You can get the standard package or the tripod version. And this one's $149. The one with the tripod bundle, essentially is what it is a bundle, is about $183. And really for what it has in it, which is essentially just a optional tripod that goes with it, it really wasn't something that made sense for me. I just went ahead and went with the standard package bundle. Now, the things that caught my attention on this one was the fact that this new version, the Insta360 Flow Pro, not to be confused with the Flow, is that it does have AI tracking, or it is, in a sense, an AI tracking gimbal. So why buy it? In my case, it was ease of use. Also the fact that it has a pretty nice AI app, as well as other multifunctions, like the fact that it is a selfie stick, essentially a gimbal and a tripod all in one. And also the fact that there's little to no balancing required when mounting your phone on this, unlike the DJI version, which tends to kind of require a bit of balancing. So let's go through the unboxing of this product and see what is in it. So when you open this box and go into it, you will notice that there is setup steps that you can go over, which are pretty nice. They're kind of laid out really well on the box itself. You also have on this side, you've got a link to the videos as well as the instructions, user manuals for this product as well. So now let's look at what's in here. First things first, let's talk about the product itself. Now, I do like the fact that this is a really nice compact product. I mean, I love the fact that it's just easy to carry. This is great. And the one nice thing I like about it is the how quick you can get this ready to go. So there you have it. It is essentially ready to go. So it's very easy to open and use, and you can go ahead and close it and it automatically turns it off. So that's kind of a nice thing about this product. Now you do have a charging port here on where your controls are. So this is for charging. You're also going to notice that here you also have another USB-C port. Now this is for the spotlight, for example, and we'll kind of cover that a little bit later. And so you've got that as well as a port that can be used with an optional cable, USB-C, to your phone, for example, like the iPhone. So you're able to charge your phone while you're using it on the Flow Pro, which is kind of cool too. That's a very nice thing to have. In the Flow Pro here, you're going to notice, let me take this off, is that you have a cold shoe mount here, which is kind of handy in case you've got a wireless mic. You've got a place to connect that on there, so that's kind of a cool thing. Let me take this other stuff here. There's a lot of protection plastic that's in there. I do like the fact that it's got kind of a smoky, clear plastic here, and you can actually see some of the electronics, so that's kind of a cool thing to see on this guy. I don't know if you can quite catch that, but that is kind of cool that it has that there. It kind of gives it a nice style to it. You also have your trigger button here, which is kind of nice. Let's open this up again. And by the way, it's powered on automatically when you open it, but if you do want to power it off, you hold the power button here. I'm going to actually take this off as well. And let's cover this real quick. You do have a power button here. This button here is so that you can change from the front camera or the back camera of the phone. You can also double click on this button here and it will actually change from portrait mode to landscape mode on the phone when it's attached to the Flow Pro. Now, that's kind of handy. I kind of like that because the controls are all there for you. You also have the different auto modes here. You've got F, the PF and FPV modes, which are kind of nice as well. And it's essentially just running your finger across the front of this control here, and that pretty much takes care of it. And for the most part, I'll be living on the auto mode unless I specifically need that to change. Now you also have the record button here, which is also handy. So you pretty much have all your controls here. You also have a way to zoom. So if you're wanting to zoom the phone camera, there's this one little wheel here that you can rotate, and it's kind of feels like it's spring loaded, like you move it and then it goes back to where it is. So that's kind of nice. You do have the selfie stick option here, which is really nice because now I don't have to carry a selfie stick with me. So that's just one less thing to hassle with when you're trying to do some vlogging or you're trying to catch a video of something. You've got it there. Now the other thing that's nice about this, there is a axis point here, so you can actually bend the stick so you can get it angled any way you want. So that's kind of handy as well. And though it doesn't extend as much, you still have quite a bit if you take into account the gimbal part of it. So that's kind of adding to the length of the selfie stick, which is kind of nice. Another nice thing is about this is that if you notice here, if you got a big hand, this handle is kind of small, but if you extend this bottom part here, it actually adds a little bit more handle there. So that kind of makes it a lot better to work with. So that's kind of a handy thing to have. You also have a tripod that's built in, and now you do have to pull the legs out completely in order for it to open up. So that's kind of a nice thing. And voila, you've got a tripod. It is, to me, it is a little questionable in that it is a little wobbly. I hope it doesn't break. It doesn't look like it's gonna break, even though I just hit it here. But it does look like it's sturdy enough, but time will tell. But even though it's kind of wobbly a little bit, it does stay in place. So I think for, I need something quick and fast. I gotta turn this off. I think this is pretty good. So I do like the fact that, again, you've got multifunction here. You've got the selfie stick, you've got the gimbal capability, as well as having the actual tripod built in, as well as, you know, handle extension. Now, another nice feature about this, if you're wanting to use a camera tripod or anything else that needs a 1/4 inch mount, you've got it built into the handle itself as well. So that's kind of a cool feature as well. So yeah, this product is pretty good. Overall, very good functions. And there are some things here to note. Now this does work with the docket functions of the iOS on the iPhones, of course, specific to the iPhones, so that you can link your phone to this rather quickly, which is kind of nice. The other nice thing too about this, when you're tracking yourself on the phone, this little green light will turn on to indicate that it is tracking you. So that's another nice feature of the actual Insta360 Flow Pro. I believe that on the Flow it does not have that, the earlier version of it. So that's kind of a nice feature of this product. So let's talk about the other accessories in the box. So the other things that you have here that come in the box. Other nice things you have, of course, you've got your typical manuals here, pretty much user manual and some other documentation. You also have a warranty card, all included, normal stuff you usually get with the product. You also have in this bag, you have a rubber type grip that you can add to your Flow Pro here, if I can get this off. So you can add this here for getting a better grip on the Flow Pro here. And it's kind of nice. It does have a good grip to it. I do like that. Definitely, if your hands get sweaty, it's going to provide an overall better grip for this Flow Pro. And you also get a protective pouch. It's got a nice suede-like material. It's not really suede, but it's kind of a suede-like. So that's kind of good to carry this in your backpack, your bag, if you want to keep things together. So that's kind of a nice bag to have in there. You also have the magnetic phone clamp. If I can get this out of the box. There we go. You also have, along with that, the USB to USB-C power cable. So if you need to charge your device, you've got the cable here included. And here is the magnetic phone clamp that you can use on your phone. And this is an iPhone 13 Pro Max, and as you can see, it clamps on pretty good. Now there is an optional MagSafe mount that I could use as well with this case, but that's an optional piece. I didn't buy that myself. I went ahead and just went with what the bundle included. And if you notice here, your mount point here on the Flow Pro gimbal here has a little key, so you can't mess it up. I mean, there's no way to get this on wrong. It just kind of connects right to it. It is very sturdy. I don't see the phone coming off, which is great. I do like that it is a very strong connection, magnetic connection essentially. So yeah, that's pretty good overall. So as you can see, if I double click here, it goes into portrait mode. Double click again, it takes me back to it where it is. So definitely this is pretty good. The features to consider here on this product, again, it is very portable. It is very easy to fold up and put away, and it powers off automatically when you close it. It is the size, almost essentially the size of my iPhone 13 Pro Max. So as far as taking stuff with you, it's pretty minimal, really minimal. So that's kind of nice. And the other things is you've got a built-in tripod, like I mentioned, with a 1/4 inch mount for if you want to add this to a larger tripod. You also have the built-in selfie stick. You've got the AI mobile editing suite, aka the Insta360 app. I really like that app. That was one of my motivators for buying this product over the DJI product, is because their app, in my case, seems to be easier to work with, and it has a larger selection of music to go with your editing on the phone. So I kind of like that. That's a really good feature to have. And you also have a 3-axis stabilization. You also have AI powered Deep Track 3.0 only with the Insta360 app. Now for the native apps like the camera app and all that, you are limited, but it still does some tracking, so that is still available. You just get a little bit more tracking capability with the Insta360 iPhone app. The other thing you get here is you do get 360 panorama. So when you use this, and I'm going to power this off for now and just kind of explain real quick. So if you're wanting to get a full 360 view of something, let's say you put this in the middle of a table or something in a large area, and you want to walk around in a 360 degree, you can have it track you, and this will actually rotate all the way around, a full 360. Unlike the DJI products, this one definitely goes a full 360, which I think is great. You can also do some cool functions like full panoramic 360, where it can automatically do a full 360 degree view using the Insta360 app. So that's another cool feature of that. You also have a 10-hour battery life. I believe on the older Insta360 Flow, you had about 12 hours. With the Insta360 Flow Pro, you get about 10 hours of battery life. Still, that's quite a bit. Trust me, that lasts you a long time if you're traveling and doing some stuff with this. So I think it's a great amount of battery life for a device this size. There you have it. Again, overall, a great product. Definitely like it. As far as durability, I still kind of have my questions on the durability of the tripod itself, and only time will tell whether or not these will hold up to the wear and tear when you use these. They seem to be pretty good, but definitely that is something that I kind of still am a little concerned about, but I will see how that goes. Quality wise, from what I can tell, everything else looks really good, sturdy. It definitely has a lot of good strength to it. The material's pretty good. The actual little hinge part here, it is joined by a screw here, and you can use a Phillips head to adjust it. For any reason it does get too loose, you can make some adjustments there, so that's not too bad. How well that puts up with wear and tear, I think it'll hold up pretty good, but you know, it's like anything, you just kind of have to see how it goes, because definitely this will be getting some use. But yeah, everything looks good. Good product, good materials. The weight feels good. Everything's really nice about it. Definitely it's going to store really well in a backpack, in a bag, you know, in a purse. This thing would be great. So another product I got here is which is an accessory, is the spotlight. And I went ahead and got this. If you like vlogging and you know you're gonna have some moments where it's gonna be nighttime or not enough light, this is something that does come in handy. And looking at it, definitely is very small, I must say. So here's the spotlight that you have here. Now, this spotlight is only going to work if you use the magnetic phone clamp versus using the MagSafe mount. So keep in mind that if you do buy the spotlight, you will want to have your magnetic phone clamp as well. And the way it works is that this is made to where, and it does have little pinch hinges here, and essentially it's just kind of connecting there on your phone. Now this will rotate as needed, and if you notice here, you've got buttons here to change the light to the different modes, like different shades, which is kind of nice, and the intensity. So that's pretty cool. And like I said, the way this works, there is no battery on this light. Obviously, it's very small. And the way it works is you would have to connect this over to the back here on the actual USB-C connector right there on this here. So you do have the light ability to use your light now. If you can see, there's the light, it's lit and connects to your phone easily. And so here you have the light, and like I said, you can adjust this to go either to the back or the front. Of course, I can change this to go into landscape mode and have the light facing that way, or like I said, I can switch it to my side as well. So that's kind of a cool light feature, and again, it does connect again to the actual Flow Pro itself and not the phone, so that's kind of cool as well. So definitely it is a very cool product. Definitely it works really well, very small size, great for carrying anywhere that you might want to take this with you. So great product overall. So there you have it, the new Insta360 Flow Pro. Again, this is the standard bundle. Great product, lots of features. I didn't really go into a lot of the features. There's definitely a lot of videos out there to cover a lot more detail. I'll have to try this out, see how it works, and but so far, looking at the product, comparing it to what I'm mostly used to dealing with, which is the DJI version of this, I definitely like this product. I'll have to see how it works out in the field, but definitely so far looks really good. I think it's a great product to work with, and the ease of use seems to be really good. Very easy to get your phone on there. I think it's great for travel. Anyways, if you can, please click on a like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. For those that have, I do appreciate you guys subscribing. It does help with my stats, and it does help me continue doing videos for you guys. So thanks for watching, and have a good day.